Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you a very simple recipe on how we make plant-based milk in our home. And I love making our plant-based milks at home because it is sustainable. We don't create any extra packaging. Everything I buy in bulk, so it's really as low waste as possible. And I also love to use the Almond Cow. It's a plant-based milk maker, and like its name, you can make almond milk out of it. Today we're just going to make a simple almond oat milk recipe. That's not the only thing you can do with it. You can make all sorts of plant-based milks from the Almond Cow, things like coconut milk, cashew milk, hemp milk, and so forth. So first thing I do is I remove my Almond Cow from the box. You know, nothing too crazy. And this is the Almond Cow. It's a really just beautiful, nicely crafted kitchen appliance. And I'm going to go ahead and just take out the top of this. And this right here is the basket that will catch or hold whatever nut you want to use to make your plant-based milk. And all I'm going to do is take a half a cup of almonds that I soaked overnight. Good job. And the next thing we're going in with is half a cup of rinsed oats. If you've ever made oat milk, sometimes it can be a little like sticky, slimy, and that's because the oats need to be rinsed prior to making your plant-based milk. So that's an important step that I don't think most people know about it. I didn't know about it until recently, but that is a little tip for you guys. So even if you don't have the Almond Cow, you can definitely still use this recipe, and the only thing you'll need is a blender and a like cheesecloth or nut milk bag, and that's gonna help you remove all the little excess tidbits and pulp, I should say, from the milk. So the next thing we're gonna do is just put the blade into the basket, the catching basket, and because this is pretty stuff, it does take a little maneuvering to get it in. So there we go, everything is compacted into the basket of the Almond Cow. And the next thing we're going to do is just add water into the main basin. Let me get the water.
There you go.
Look at you, are so strong. I'm going to pour that in. Perfect. All the water we need. And then Addie, will you do the honors and press the button up top? All right, so the Almond Cow has done its magic and created the milk. So the next thing we're gonna do is just take this off, and we put this part into the, it's like a catching basket, so any excess milk will be caught in there. And I don't know if you guys can see, but it is this beautiful, just creamy almond milk. All right, so the one thing I really like about using the Almond Cow is it actually creates a nice frothy milk on that top layer. So sometimes in the morning, if I want to make myself like my own cup of coffee, I'll make a fresh batch of milk, and then I use that frothy layer to create my own like latte situation. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pour that in. And we have beautiful homemade almond oat milk. One thing that you can do is add 2 tablespoons of maple syrup to this particular recipe. I didn't just because I'm trying to cut back on my sugar intake, but it's definitely an option. If you were making this in a blender, you would just strain out the milk into that cheesecloth or nut milk bag so that you can catch all the pulp, and then you have your beautiful almond oat milk. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this very simple plant-based milk recipe. If you're interested in this type of content, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.